Very nice.
And the protesters, I recommend.
He made history this year in Japan as the first black man to captain his team to victory at the 2019 Rugby World Cup. South Africa Springboks captain Siya Kolisi. This month on Talk Asia, we look back at his path to triumph in Yokohama.
I just think it was obviously me not giving up and training as hard as I could.
Talk Asia, Saturday on CNN. Africa Avant-Garde, Saturday on CNN, in association with Access Bank.
Air quality update in association with Copernicus, Europe's eyes on Earth.
Gardening.
Air quality update in association with Copernicus, Europe's eyes on Earth.
The Trump administration upending 40 years of U.S. policy on Israel. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo announcing the U.S. has determined West Bank settlements do not violate international law. This major reversal risks America's decades-long role as a neutral broker in the region. Pompeo claims the move has actually, though, increased the likelihood of a Middle East peace settlement. CNN's Oren Lieberman standing by live in Jerusalem with the latest. Is there any suggestion that this move makes Middle East peace more likely?
Not at all. And when he made his announcement, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo basically said, look, previous policy hasn't worked, so this is trying something new and different. And yet all it does is enrage Palestinian leadership more, further distance the administration from the Palestinians, and make it harder to engage on the peace plan that we're now waiting for I think more than 2 years at this point. So in terms of the peace plan, we'll see where that goes. But should this be a surprise from the Trump administration? No, probably not. This is the direction they've been moving in for quite some time. It was a while ago that they decided they weren't going to call the occupied West Bank occupied anymore. Then one of the leaders of the peace team said he didn't want to refer to settlements in the West Bank as settlements. He prefers to call them cities and towns and residences, all in a movement and essentially a position to effectively normalize Israel's occupation of the West Bank. And this is just a continuation of that. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu immediately started celebrating and put out a thank you statement to the Trump administration for making the announcement. And we saw that Israel's right wing was jubilant over the announcement, as were advocates of the settlement movement. Who is the biggest winner here when it comes down to it? Well, that's President Donald Trump. This speaks right to the heart of his evangelical and religious voters, for which the issue of Israel is a key issue. Why the timing? Well, first, Netanyahu himself is in serious political trouble right now, and this is a boost for him. Second, this seems a slap in the face to the EU, whose Court of Justice just ruled that settlements, goods and products produced in the settlements have to be labeled as made in Israeli settlements in the West Bank instead of made in Israel. So this is the administration saying we're not going in that direction. Meanwhile, as has happened so often with administration announcements when it comes to Israel and the Palestinian territories, America stands on its own here. Europe saying they're not changing their policy, still abiding by international law, which considers the West Bank occupied territory.
All right, Oren Lieberman for us in Jerusalem. Thank you for that.
The U.S. is ratcheting up its sanctions against Iran. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo announcing the U.S. will end a waiver on sanctions related to Iran's Fordo nuclear facility effective December 15th. Tehran recently restarted uranium enrichment at the underground site.
The right amount of uranium enrichment for the world's
largest state sponsor of terror, is zero. There is no legitimate reason for Iran to resume enrichment at this previously clandestine site.
Iran hid Fordo from UN inspectors until it was exposed in 2009. European countries have been trying to salvage the 2015 Iran nuclear deal, but Tehran has been stepping back from it since President Trump ordered the U.S. out of the pact last year.
The president had a cordial private meeting Monday with the Fed chief, a guy he publicly bashes. This unannounced meeting is the first between Trump and the Fed chief.
I'm live still. Sort of like, it's very hard to keep a stream going without interference, you know. But I've done 5 minutes and 20 seconds so far.
Last week he said this about the Fed chief he
But
appointed.
to try and keep the stream like going without it, YouTube going on it and editing it and putting bits in for me, it's kind of hard, you know what I mean, to keep a live stream going. I'm listening and checking everything. And I'm literally, like, if you had a team of people, it'd be alright. You can keep an eye on this, keep an eye on changing that, doing that. But I'm trying to remember to keep an eye on all of them. Streaming of this, that video, making sure I'm not moving too much. Because you can't move, because it looks stupid on camera. You know, so just checking what I'm missing. That one. I want to put my cameras up as well. So I've got my cameras up. It's difficult, you know, that's front face camera, you switch up to the other camera. It says you start with the cameras where you use, which I can have the way you're using it to close that, then so it won't let me onto my other camera anymore, because you have to open that up first before you start streaming. So that's running, but it crashed. It took a glitch, a pulsar, like a, remember I told you about EMPs, electromagnetic pulse. You can send in a little electromagnetic pulse down to knock you off. It's easy to do, people can do it. I can set up a little program where I can do it to anybody, like just anybody can do it online. And like people do it, it's a joke, like, oh look, this guy's live. And they send a little EMP down the line. You don't know about this, I don't know about this. But it's fine because I still got the recording, so I can edit it if I got the time later. What I can do, I can go in, I can take video what YouTube's got to bring it out, check it, put it in the studio, editing studio, take video I got on my stick here. Remember I bought that stick? That one. This one here, still one here. Look, you see it? So that's my, I told you to get one of them, yeah? That's your ignition key. Cars, anything that'll open up if you've got the right software on it. So it's so frightened of. So that's my ignition key, it lights up. Yeah, sometimes if it lights up, somebody's trying to corrupt you or something's happening, something's going wrong anyway. So you've got to keep your ignition key. Where's your ignition key? Where's your ignition key? Where's your flash drive? You didn't get one yet, I thought you got one. What have you been doing all clever stuff on?
Literally the oldest one, yeah, because I've got...
What have you done, what you saved on? You haven't saved on
I've got,
nothing.
no, what I'm saying is I've got 3 USB sticks that
No, I told you to buy a new one.
Yeah, I'm going
But
to
a specific, yeah, I'll buy you one, only £3. And you can get one £2. This is a 16 gig one. This is just, you get, it's like I've asked you, or said to you before, or suggested to you, maybe
it's actually the timeline and the
you get one of them, you know, but anyway, whatever, but yeah, so you need to get that anyway, but I'll put it on the list, yeah? I'll put it on the list for today.
To allow project execution. So we're in 4 countries just now. We hope to be in 10 countries by the middle of next year, and that's for building this network. And we think that currently provides the foundations, the building blocks for companies, whether they're multinationals coming into Africa or SMEs developing and growing.
We're driving past and it's like a graveyard of American military hardware, and this is not under the control of coalition forces. This is in the command of militias.
I'm thankful to Nema for her reporting and for the risk that she took to get this story.
They want to show us the ceasefire violations. I can hear a mortar that's incoming. We're told we have to leave.
Apparently the United States military did not know.
He's interviewed faced 5 U.S. presidents, authored 7 books, and has an independent voice that resonates.
What happened to when we were united against a common enemy?
He's raw, unique, and one of America's most important talk show hosts. Watch Smirconish, Saturday on CNN. Reliable sources, Sunday on CNN.
That's my list for today. So batteries is number 1, and then Claes Olsson, roofs, flash drive. Oh, you don't want to see that. Take no notice of that. That's an old. That's the old. I suggest you remember that old key. There's an old token key or password, passphrase for my ISP, my internet service provider, router. You know, it's an old one now, so it won't work. So that's an old Reuther key for my router, a Reuther, whatever you call it.
When you travel the world,
Reuther.
make sure the world travels with you. Check in, log on, and get connected with all of the latest developments at your fingertips. CNN Partner Hotels. Connected to your world.
Innovation is, I think, the next horizon for us after globalization pushed us to where we are. Digitalization and innovation will change our company massively. At the moment, we probably improve a percentage point a year, 2 percentage point, if we are good. If technology will improve efficiency by 15%, we can give something back to customers, to our employees, we can give something back to shareholders.
I'm Ben Wiedemann at the Great Pyramids of Egypt, and this is
Itch
CNN.
on my back, right there. Itchy. I have to get a root to scratch it.
Closed
With my
today.
nails.
Teachers from 147 districts are
Scratch
getting
my back.
pay raises and better funding for public education. Thousands of teachers plan to protest at the Capitol. That means thousands of students will be out of class. The Indianapolis Star reports schools that cancel class.
I'm watching the news anyway, CNN today. We've done RT, I think, yesterday. Today we're on CNN, checking CNN out. I think you can hear it just about.
Its approach to charitable giving.
You can't hear it just
Has
about.
been criticized for
You can't
donating
hear it just
Christian
about.
groups with
Who's that?
anti-LGBT
So I guess
views.
scratch my back for me.
Now it
Who's
plans to
come
give
over
a
there?
smaller number of
Scratch my back, right, knocking on his shoulder. It's alright, it's flicking shoulder, right there. Right here. Like down a bit. Down, there. Thank you. Say hi. We'll come down here and say hi. Right down there.
Comes just days
It's
after
right
Google
down there.
announced a $1 billion recovery plan.
No, that's Ruth. Ruth, my helper, my PA, or whatever you guys call her, my nurse. My nurse looks after me, makes sure that I'm okay, financially or whateverly. Foodly, cooks my dinner. Hey Ruth, clean my flat. No, she's cleaned my flat once. I got into a state where I had infestations and not rats or cockroaches, just mould and damp and everything. But it's very good. I do my maintenance daily. The rest make sure you do your maintenance daily.
Police confirm the victims knew the suspect, but they cannot detail the nature of the relationship. No shots were fired inside the store.
Wow, now that is a close call. Illinois State Police call it the miracle on ice. This happened November 12th. Roads still icy after a storm. 2 troopers were there helping to change a tire, and they saw this skidding truck. They yanked the car's driver into the ditch. Officials say the truck flew right over her, the driver, and barely missed the troopers.
Doctors said a boy with a rare disease.
Your computer maintenance as well as your personal maintenance, and also your whatever maintenance you need to do, you just have little jobs, like you have to obviously clean up the sink a lot because there's a lot of damp there in the corners of the outer building, of the outer brickwork. If you're in a brick house, we're in a basement, so it's nice and low. We go slower down here, so we age slower. It's just close to the core of the rotation. I don't know, I'll be going to it, but another time. Like, lower you are down, so stay low. You know, creep, don't crawl, don't creep, crawl. Don't creep and snitch you out, but like, keep yourself smooth, running at an even flow. You know, not too fast, not too slow. You know, but it's a nice pace. Tick, tick, tock, tick like a clock. Tick, tick, tick. I suggest in your bedroom. Oh, let me turn down TV because you can. There, now you can hear me better. So, what was I saying? Stay low. Don't crawl, people. I said crawl, but don't crawl. Just don't, not crawl as in teach people crawl. I don't mean that. I mean your pace of life. Pace of life, tick tock, like that. But yeah, I suggest in your bedroom you have a clock, a tick tock clock, and keep a constant pace. Not a loud one, but like a quiet one will seem loud at night, you know. So tick tock, so you don't hear those creaks of the house. You don't hear the upstairs, downstairs, middle stairs, or whatever stairs are around you, creeping or crawling or whatever they are, running up and downstairs and banging, blah, 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 blah. You can't complain about that. That's just the living, aren't they, you know? Whatever time you sleep in, their clock, their life clock, they might be working, so therefore they might be coming back at 4 in the morning or 2 in the morning, or maybe they've been out with their friends and you want to sleep and you're moaning about them, but you're so close together you can't live like a little mouse or mice running around quietly. It's better just continue with your pace of life, but be mindful of your surroundings. Understand? So, in a way, hold on. Yeah, or they may have been out with their friends, you know, having a drinky poos. I like a little drinky poos in the morning, but it's night for me. So you see what I mean. So you might have a drink at night. So 9:27 at night, but your morning, because you're live. Let me explain this. You're live, so you're loud live at this point in time is 9:28, 7-ish, 17 Celsius. 17 Celsius. So if you 12 hours back or forward, okay? So if you were 12 hours backwards or forwards of the time, what you are now at live time is 9:27/28 minutes past the hour. Okay, so now add 12 hours onto that, or minus, just take away 12 hours from that, equals, I'll let you catch up a little bit, catch up, tomato ketchup, catch up a little bit. Okay, so now going backwards and forwards on the time scale life thing. Okay, you may be either 12 hours or 12 hours reverse on the global scale, wherever you are in the world. So you get it? Easy really, isn't it? Yeah? So me having a drink here now in time is not my time, it's your time. Cheers. If you understand that.
That was good.
Yeah, she's explaining
That was
it.
really good.
That's how it is, isn't it? You know?
Yeah, but that was
Ruth says
really
that's good because you watched me explain to you guys the time scale, equilibrium, and the lists and all that. Anyway, we won't go into it again. I'll explain more later at a later date. But you get my drift. Catch my drift. Catch my drift. No. Right, battery charged. Ding 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 on the old mobile. If you get the right case for your lovely phone, me and Ruth have the same cases. I got her the same case. She paid for it. I told you what I did it for. Understand? Okay, so you got the iShock case. Original iShock case. Pick them up for whatever price I'm not going to say prices because on whatever time scale you are listening to this. Okay, so this is your ID. Okay, when we're living in 2050, this is your ID. Okay, so you got your ID. You get the drift. ID, ding ding ding, and close it up. Your case, lovely, eh? So your iShot, you got the camera, back camera, okay, front of the phone. This is your machine ID. So, yeah. So you click it like this. There's your ID. Yeah, and you can record it at the same time on your camera like that, so you can hold it like this with your ID time. See, this is your time. So there's time, there ID, here, across here, if you need ID, whatever you do in your job. I don't know, my job ID is not on here obviously, because I don't want you all knowing what ID I need to get into, what buildings I need to get into. Be different for yourselves, won't it? Everybody, it's each their own. So your ID, your phone, your case, your video machine, your viewer, whatever you want to call it, your camera, your whatever, your phone. People can contact you if you charge it. Your machine. Okay, your machine. Use it, treat it, keep it nice and safe. This is what message of Nationwide Bank. Open it, fingerprint, thumbprint, bam, done, opened. If you got the right phone. There, now you got your machine. Okay. Yeah, you got that. That's my machine. And showing you my machine. Don't show everybody your machine because they all want one. You know what I mean? This is nothing special. This is an A3 2017 Samsung, obviously, not iPhone. Crash. Okay, so Apple's fine if you don't need an open source phone. Okay, so if you're not needing an open source phone, open source meaning you don't want to reprogram it or mess around with the insides of it. Okay, so learn whatever you need to learn. You've got YouTube videos, you've got other videos, you've got videos on your phone, you've got tutorials, you've got la-di-da-da. Don't need to teach you anything, you can teach yourself it. You can research it, see what you need, what data you need, what software you need in your machine. This can do everything you need in the world. Apparently, allegedly, as apparently said, this phone would have taken you to the moon if it had rocket boosters on it, and you'd have explosion and shoot up and you'd probably burn. But basically the software on this phone is better than they used, than the software they had to take them to the moon. Not that it could take you to the moon. I'm off to the moon. Being Star Trek, no, not Star Trek. It's the software. The software. Think it's not this won't take you to the moon. Okay, we're 9:34. We're 24 minutes in. You're going to be getting bored by now, I guess. So, anyway, that's my machine. And on my machine it says it's 9:35 and -1 outside. Oh my god. In our city we're in. You can check your own city. I'm not telling you what city I mean, because I don't want you all gathering outside or following me like you weirdos would do. Nice weirdos. I love you all. Love you all, but it's just a bit too much sometimes. But never mind. If you want to say hi, just come over and say hi. You don't have to stare from a distance, pointing. It's kind of freaky and weird, to get you. Ruth?
Yeah.
Look at that person pointing and staring at us. Look at that, Ruth. Isn't that funny? How's a weirdo? Anyway. The machine. Hello, are you out there? Why is the TV stopped? Remember I turned it down. Let's see what happens if we turn it back up. I don't know what. We will change it to RT. We change to RT and turn it up. Speed. Boom. All up. Ding. Keep working.
Hundreds of vehicles queued for hours at gas stations.
Oh my god, I think he's working on 63. Am I 63 now?
Another artificial
I got
shortage
all
caused
old.
by private owners.
Let's turn this off. I'm on 96%. So that cost me
local
4% of power.
gas and other
Cost me a lot of money.
government-subsidized commodities and sell them in Colombia.
I flicked out my headphone. If you were quick, I was funny, innit? As I went, so quick, I flicked out my little headphone.
Taking
Better
advantage
stick
of
that back in. I don't know what you're listening to.
Contraband goods have become a lucrative business in neighboring Colombia, where these products can sell for prices at least 10 times more. It is estimated that almost 40% of Venezuela's food is illegally transported across
Now
the
I'm
border.
listening to you while I'm watching this in a time loop. Not loop, but a continual time.
Hiding food away in storage for
We're
political
on the
and
way.
economic purposes is
Two-dimensional. And there and here.
not being
Kind of
able to
weird,
find
but it's
gasoline
alright.
when you have the
Get used to
biggest
it.
oil reserves is
As
surreal.
long as you stick that in that ear, so we listen to that and listen to that from that ear, and watching that and that from that
Especially
ear.
when the government provides gas almost for free.
Kind of makes your face go when you're listening to it, No.
To understand what was going on, I had to return to Caracas, where the gasoline flows generously.
Caracas. Takes a bit of practice, this one. But if you want to get into TV and video and film, you got to get used to this. So you got to have a face what's concentrational, but so you're not like too angry, but just so you're concentrating, looking, and you just got to look. So visual, ear,
oil production in my
and
mind.
ears. You
I
got
decided
two
to work with
ears.
somebody who's been following Venezuela's energy policy. Professor
So you got
Carlos
two
Mendoza
ears,
Portela.
so, and eyes. So when you look at that one, listen to that one. And then when you're looking at that one, the camera, not at the camera, at the screen, don't ever look in the camera, but look at the screen, so you're looking away from the camera, you're looking at that one. That's why people say, look at me when you're talking to me. In case they've got an earpiece in and they can't hear you. It's too loud, everything else. So if I'm talking to Ruth, I'll look at her. Ruth, what are we doing? What time should we leave? So it's like 20 to 10 now. So what time do you want to leave?
What time would you suggest?
10 o'clock. It's an hour and a half to go there. We've got to walk the town, 15 minutes, and then switch everything off, lock everything down, put the alarms on, la-di-da-di-da. So it's going to take 10 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 2 minutes, I don't know, some sort of time scale to do all that. So we have to switch off the lights and switch off the cameras, do everything, take their stuff, you know, and make sure we're loaded. And there we got all their things on us, what we need to take for the day. You got all your stuff ready, everything ready there, yeah? That's everything you need for the day. Okay, cool, so we can mess around with this for a little bit more. It's 9:40 now. Why don't we stop in 5 minutes? We'll have another 5 minutes. And then we'll give it, call it a day for now. Do what we got to do. I've got a funeral to go to today, my grandfather's funeral. Don't go there. So, yeah, we'll do it that way, yeah? Okay, cool. So what's a bit more news, a bit of RT. So the title of this is wrong now, CNN Morning Music, but we had most of the time with CNN. We were just over 30 minutes now. So just over 30 minutes. So yeah, if we stop in 5, we'll be on about 36 minutes, something like that.
Sometimes I forget my reading glasses. I never forget my mobile phone. These are Mobileye's reading glasses from Loopies.com. They can be attached to the back of your mobile phone, laptop, tablet, or anywhere else you might need them.
That's good, isn't it?
Like all good reading glasses, you don't need a prescription.
Look at that, cool. That's got my ones. I might do that to mine. I don't need a new pair, I just need to snap it off. Oh no, I brought my glass on now, fuck. This is not the metal frame now.
I forget my reading glasses.
Shit.
I never forget my mobile phone.
Oh shit, I got super glasses to fix it. What? Sorry, don't do that and rip that a bit too quick, isn't it? This is my glass. These are only £1, so it's fine. For the pound shop. So I've got the glass now. I broke that one off. Seriously, like, surely it's stomped on it, it's my bonnet. I was sitting here like this. Like, what the fuck's that? Like that, and moved my foot around on it for a good half an hour before I actually looked down and realised I'd snapped the arm off my glasses. You know, so. So I just watched Advert on telly.
Are all your photos just sitting on your phone?
So if I take this one off,
Print them with free prints.
what's this, a screw? I think I think it's a screw.
And here's the best bit. Free prints.
We've got a little screwdriver set, haven't we?
Yeah.
Where is it? Could you get it for me, please?
For free. No subscriptions. No commitments.
So,
It was up
You
there.
just pay.
where the little screwdriver? It wasn't. It wasn't. Oh, was it? I didn't ever
That's
see
why
that.
we're free prints.
I didn't ever see that. Can you look for it for me, please? I use see how I can look. It's just on live and everything. So if you can get it, I can mend these, you know, then I can use them today. I don't have to buy anything.
Even without the Orinoco reserves, Venezuela
No,
has
right, but I need a little one. I've got a little one in my bag.
its current situation.
Yeah, Bruce gave me this one,
Many people told
but
me that it
it's a
suffers
bit
from
big.
strange disease.
So I don't know whether it's worth. I've got one. I know I've got one in my bag. I know exactly where it is in my bag. It's gone down the inner lining of my bag. So I've got one in here. I know I've got one. So I used to make sunglasses with it. But I don't think I've been in there. I know where it is. I know where it is. Hold on. I got my earphones from it.
Because
You just get yourself ready, Ruth, innit? Like, don't worry, I'm going to fix these now by myself. If you get yourself, Bruce, if you get yourself ready, then like we're leaving in like literally now, okay? So if you get yourself ready, yeah.
Much worse inequality, much more poverty than before they had the oil wealth or the gas wealth or the mineral wealth. So that's been called, I'm Dutch myself, that's been called the Dutch disease. The Dutch disease is something which started in the Netherlands. The Netherlands was one of the main gas exporters. We had all this gas in Groningen, the north part of Holland. And as a result of the gas being exported, there was a lot of extra demand for the guilder, for the Dutch currency, and that pushed
I did have a mini screwdriver
and
in
made a
there.
very strong currency.
Yeah.
But as a result of that, the rest of the
I
industry
noticed in my inner
became
lining,
less competitive.
it's falling to my inner lining of my back. I don't know, is it? No, it's something
Our
that,
industry was
but I don't really want to, I don't know what that is, it's like a cone. Oh, that's that cone I got.
Venezuela has suffered from the Dutch disease
But like,
since
it's falling
1730s,
down, I must have a
when
little
oil income
mini
was
hole
converted into holidays, clothes and mansions
in my,
for the elite.
in my pocket, in my bag, but I can't find it. Let me see if my knife will do it.
Se convirtió en capacidad
let me see if my knife
productiva nacional. Se estimuló la producción nacional. No.
I need to take this arm off.
Y nada de eso funcionó.
No,
Porque el tipo de cambio venezolano estaba tan, pero tan alto que cualquier compra que tú hicieras en cualquier parte del mundo era mucho más barata que producirla aquí adentro. Ese tipo de cosas nos convirtió en importadores de toda clase de bienes.
Chávez.
So I've got the arm off now. Got the arm off, Ruth. So there's a thin bit of metal that goes around the outer bit. Here, let me show you. The thin bit of metal goes around the outer bit here. And then you obviously got the lens, what goes into there, that way around, I believe. Or is it that way around? That way around. Then you go in, put it in this bit here. So it has to go into, I think it's like, I've never done this before. So I guess it goes in like that. Get a thin bit in first. For an optician teaches in second. And then you go in, and then in there. And that they gate. And then you need to get that need to be popped into that. So I don't think if regulars is on there, yeah, there you go. You pop it on like that. Oh, it's popped out, bastard. Sorry, I mean, oh, present. I could take it to my optician friends in maybe Vision Express or Specsavers. One of them will do it for me. No, maybe I can do it myself. It's kind of difficult. In like that, over that, and then on if you can. Like, hold on. I think maybe I've got it on my way out there. Is that on? It's on there, it's in there. I don't know. I think that's pretty much in. There we go, so we've got that in. We've got to be careful with that one. That was a weak one. You've got to bend that down there really, because the gap. Yeah, like it's not. It's ruined. It's screwed up, but. Yeah, it's in there. I think that's pretty much. So then, you've got the eye spectacle. I'm going to just check they go on first. If I can get them on, I bent them, they're all like perfect, like shape to my face, the curvature. So now you got to try and get your nose bits so they sit on you. I've got a break and I've been punched a few times in the face, so my nose here is like twisted and broken, a bit bent up, so just got to make sure it's on there, and then I guess you put them on now that's bad, I can see better already, they're not clean, but just bad, but I don't know if these ones do it there, but they can fall off and they got to be bent a little bit. We've got to leave, so I'm going to do this through the day and get them so they're perfect, but you got to do it bit by bit, you know. So I'm going to end the video here, and then you go and get your set of glasses and go and mess around and do it. I'm going to be messing around it all day. I'm sure you can figure it out. If I can't, it's £1 for a new pair, so can't do it at the moment. So have a nice day, speak to you later, and ciao, 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 ciao.